What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the Chicago Blackhawks landing Antoine Vermette from the Arizona Coyotes. Vermette is en route at this moment back to Arizona with the team, and then he's going to go from there. He was in Boston when they lost the Bruins, flying to Phoenix, and then he'll go from there and join the Blackhawks. I like Vermette as a player. I think the Blackhawks are an easy team to fit in with. They're obviously a great team. They have a lot of depth, and there's really a lot of different ways you can fill in that lineup. And I think to have him coming into the season, he was a plus player. And I know again we marginalize plus minus, but it's a telling stat. Good two-way forward. Good playmaker. Good with the puck. Kind of good middle six forward. So I think you bump him into that. I'm not gonna say he's not gonna fill the void of Kane, obviously, but with Kane and Oduya out, you got him and you got Kimmo Timonen, so they can kind of keep your head above water, and they help you. When the games get bigger down the stretch. I like Vermette as a player, and I think to have a guy like this in your lineup who's a good, veteran presence, I think will be beneficial to the Hawks. And you're looking at Kane out for a while. He helps you out, and can do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I think he'll play a lot in the wing. I think he can play the third line center. Might play in the second line wing. He's got the versatility, and I think Quenneville's a creative enough coach to use him correctly. In situations that are most beneficial to the Blackhawks. So that's obviously something to keep an eye on. I like that side of it. Going a step further for the Coyotes, I like Dahlbeck as a prospect. Is he gonna be the next big thing? No. But a good, 23-year-old stay-at-home defenseman, he can do a lot worse than this guy. He had 35 points last year in the A. Can shoot the puck pretty well, and describes himself as being a two-way guy that likes to hammer the puck when he gets an opportunity. So again, not going to change the world, but a good addition to an already solid group of Arizona Coyotes prospects. Again, you run the risk of losing them for nothing, and to get Dahlbeck and a draft pick in return is a coup for the Arizona Coyotes. That draft pick is a first round pick. So Chicago's going for it. And I said this was the year they got to do it because with the salary cap changes, Kane and Taves' contracts kicking in next year, they're going to have their hands tied behind their backs. They're probably going to lose, Sharp, Seabrook, and a couple other guys. At least one of those two guys, in addition to a few others. So they got some big choices to make. And it's one of those things you got to do what you got to do. And they're looking at it this year, going, all right, we can win the West. And the West is, you got them, you got St. Louis, Anaheim, obviously, Nashville, and then even though they've had their ups and downs, you'd be foolish to discount the reigning champion Los Angeles Kings. They're a good squad. So I think Chicago's like, you know what, screw it, give up the pick. Vermette helps us. Eventually we get Kane back at some point. Go from there. So ballsy move, but look at a couple years ago, was it 2-3 years ago? Nashville gave a first round pick for Paul Gaustad, so giving up a first round pick for guys this isn't unheard of, and I think it's one of those things. If the Blackhawks get bounced in the first round by a team like St. Louis, then you give the first round pick and Dahlbeck for not a lot. But if they go far in the playoffs and Vermette comes up bases a couple times, that's a good move. And for Arizona's sake, you got a second first round pick this year, so. They'll be looking to wheel and deal. Don't stand put. That much I can tell you. All of Rackman Larson, 98% sure he stays put. But guys like Keith Yandel and David Moss, can move. So Sabanik Mahalik. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's sort of the power play with CJ on the Arizona Coyotes trading away Antoine Vermette. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.